Welcome to my allotment diary for the fourth and final 3 days of January. We received a couple of weather warnings this week, one the approach of Storm Georgina and then a severe yellow warning for freezing rain. There were a couple of spring-like days, but generally pretty grotty. As usual, on receiving a storm warning, I went down to the plot to make sure items were put away or secure. While there, I turned the potting bench 90 degrees to face the door. Reasons? It gave more room. I require a shelf or two to put seed trays on. And lastly, I have noted I am getting condensation, which the only cure is ventilation. Plastic fabric is billowing in and out, which is knocking items over, rubbing against objects, causing holes or tears to form. The bench will give support to the ideas in mind to cure these problems. Before returning home, I took dimensions for the drawer fronts to make tomorrow, while Storm Georgina is expected to be at full strength. The storm came as forecast and I risked a very short spell in the wind and rain to cut the pallet timber selected for the drawer fronts to size and then into the warmth and comfort of the shed to complete the fabrication. Next morning was a calm day after the storm, and you can see there is no movement in the branches of the trees. This week I'm walking to the allotment as the power company has started a major project installing underground cables beginning here at the substation for 11 miles towards Hastings through the village, causing general disruption. For us on the allotment, we will be disrupted for a couple of weeks. Even the power company staff can't use their car park. Security of the site is maintained. It's just the extra walk detouring around the plant to gain access to the plots. It's time like this when a mug of tea is a welcome refreshment. But as soon as the break is over, I put the drawer fronts into position with a couple of screws in the back and was pretty pleased with the result, especially when I obtained some fancy flower shaped drawer knobs to which I considered set the job off into another level. I have spent far too much time on the potting bench, and there are some very important jobs coming up for this season's programme. Therefore, work on the potting bench for now has come to a close. The weather is perfect for some essential weeding, and for the last time on this frame, the cover is unscrewed and rolled back. Weeding is then carried out around the overwintered cabbages. What is now required is some compost, and I'm going to get some spent mushroom compost. I placed an order this afternoon and I'll collect that tomorrow. Only due to my error in selecting the correct length of bolt, the cover timber is counterbore to reduce its thickness. Both timbers are drilled right through with a bit just a bit bigger than the 6mm bolt. 6mm T-nuts are obtained, which will go into this hole and are hammered there securely. Don't forget to put the hammer behind the T-nut. And now we can screw in the prepared toggle bolts, which will now give us a quick and easy, safe fixing. A little bit awkward on the first one though, but it gets there. All the remaining turn buttons are put into position. I have found that it's easiest to start with the centre one first and then work either side, putting the toggles in, but finishing up at the end. While working around the edge of the Brassica bed, I noticed the green shoots of spring, and this brought on a search for other signs, which with success was found to be new shoots on the pig, new shoots on the blackcurrant, and in a corner the snowdrops were out. And at the end of the day I replaced all the frames, put the cover back on, used my new turn button screws, said good night to them as they were all neatly and tidily tucked up in bed, ready for their feed of mushroom compost tomorrow. And I have the end of the day shot. As mentioned previously, I had ordered some bags of spent mushroom compost, which I collected on Tuesday the 30th of January, which occurred just prior to the freezing rain warning, which was the latest yellow weather warning from the Met Office. This inclement weather continued up to Wednesday lunchtime, when it gave me time and the opportunity to take and lay the compost on my Brassica bed. Tomorrow is the 1st of February, a time when Charles Downing states, "Love your garden, start gardening on Valentine's Day." Here and now it is the end of another week, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I have to welcome my new subscribers, and also to thank Woody and Terry King, the robotic gardener, for their shout outs to bring more of the allotment community into the 1,000 subscription club. I have put these on a spreadsheet so I could see the ones I'd already subscribed to and those to which I now have to subscribe. There were 7 which I couldn't locate, and if these YouTubers would comment to this video, I would be pleased to make the subscriptions. I don't fully understand what the ad-apocalypse really means or how it affects the allotment community. Now I'm thinking of doing a video on the subject, but like Wally, I need input. Here are a few starters for 10. YouTube is a success because its content is supplied by us. We, that is us, only watch what we like. If we can become bored with a video, no matter how interested in its content, we just switch off. The ruling powers would like to control the content. Would we, that is us, be happy with censorship? Personally, no. Big business would like to control the content. Are we, that is us, happy about big business making money out of our input? I don't have a problem with that. You may. I haven't actually claimed any money for monetarisation, but if it produces income and which pays towards equipment or to the allotment, so be it. Well, till next month, it's time to say goodbye. If you've managed to survive to the end of this video, as well as congratulations and well done, I say thanks very much, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did so, please give me a thumbs up. Do comment. I really like the comments. But till next month, bye!